Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Parker Washington with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Hey, go! Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
On red.
Lawrence with it on first. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. He's got room to roam. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Hey, Lyle, 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, run. Sink, run. 13, Luke. 11. Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yellow.
Mahomes finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Trying this one up the gut. He finds space for a few yards that time. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Yellow.
First down, Kansas City.
And out from the pistol to Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They're quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over.
Here's a gift to Hunt. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Butker knocks it through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Fred on.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Rip, 20.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Hey, Ryan.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete, it's Myers. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On red. Hey, Soko, Hunt.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Broken out as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Little knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fields this at the 19. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gets this one to Myers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Look underneath here for Etienne. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Go, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's another Jaguars first down.
On red.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
Son,
line.
Here we go.
From the red zone on first. Gets it to him on the screen. He dodged the tackle. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play. But, hey, still a win for this offense. They've got first and goal now from the 2. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
These are 24. Hey, son.
Etienne can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 3. Cam Little to kick off for the
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow. 43. 43. Nice hit.
Mahomes on first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top of the deep threat.
All can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. Timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, color. Nice hit.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now he starts from the 6. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go, go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Man downfield, and Myers has it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Looking quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
Hey,
line.
Lawrence to throw it. He gets this one to Strange. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
In the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A 29-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
This is great. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He's not their bell cow. He's not a breakaway type of runner, but he didn't need to be. He just had to get forward and reach the 1st down before the defense could pivot and stop him.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want to run at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Here's a screen for Cook. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Yellow. Square.
We go with Hunt on the run. Pushing for the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode 3. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Has a lane past the 45. Past the 35. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes gets everything he has under this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted, coming on the field. Maybe he's not looking at him.
Yeah.
He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception. Kevin intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying it right side with ETN. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On second down, it's ETN. He's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. Third down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Ready for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Silver.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. Now he's past the 25. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Jaguars first down.
Hey, Lion.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
One here with Allen. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying to run it in, ETN. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in by Juju. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he put everything he had. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Counter give to Etienne. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey!
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And giving 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Good 2nd down.
Don't come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, Sahad.
Now toss it to Etienne. 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash.
That kid, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Hey, 43,
15.
Chiefs.
Another throw for Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at
Here we
the
go.
47-yard line.
Now we give to ETN running right. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short.
Hey,
Brings up 2nd
hey,
and 2.
hey, Soko, it's hot. Still.
And a gun to give to ETN. He cuts it right. And he has the Jaguars first down, Brock. They can run out the clock on this way. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.